What's good? What's good? What's good? Ill Real. Finally with another video in the dark. Because it's pretty much at night. So I'm driving. I was doing some Uber Eats and I'm pretty much done for the day. I start my new job on Monday, so I'm excited about that. It's actually one of my old companies I used to work for, so I'm happy working in the mortgage field again. So very motivated to see what happens. But great pay and great opportunity, so I'm good. But yeah, this video is really about like some stuff I was researching. It's pretty much about the pros and cons of Seattle. I should do like a reaction video or something like that, but I didn't bother doing that. But maybe next time. But yeah, just the fact that people like to talk about pros and cons, but the con that really had me thinking a little bit was the Seattle freeze. And the reason I wanted to discuss that because I just find it not necessarily hilarious, but I just think it's kind of funny that people feel a certain way about that, where they can't make new friends and all this other stuff that they're talking about. I mean, if you kind of an introvert, or like myself, I'm an introvert, and also the fact that I'm a loner anyway. I mean, I've been like that really pretty much my whole life. I used to hang out here and there with friends, but I think kind of after time, I kind of distance myself from people, and it's just better for me that way. I mean, I always stay protected, always stay guarded, and maybe stronger, maybe more mentally prepared for things. Even my relationships is I really didn't, when I was with, women I was with, it was great while it lasted, but at the same time, it's I know they wasn't down for what I want to be down for. So, and sometimes it was vice versa, and as a person that's getting older, it's nice to have a relationship here and there, but at the same time, not really, for myself, I feel like it's a done deal. I'm done with all that shit. So, I'm all about just grinding, focusing, and helping my family as much as possible. So that's the number one priority for me. But I think people that move here, they expect amazing things to happen. Everything's gonna be perfect, and really it's not even close to being perfect. It's probably the worst decision you can make if you want to make friends, especially if you're just by yourself, you have no friends and family that's here. So that's the thing that really kind of shoot yourself in the foot a little bit if you're trying to make new friends, because they will freeze you out here. I mean, I haven't experienced it yet, but I can tell it's very cliquey, and meaning they have their cliques and stuff, and I'm not into the cliques, I'm not into the groups. I just do things, for me being the old head, I'm just all about just, damn, it's dark as hell right now. But as being the old head, it's kind of one of those things where I just gotta just deal with it, so, because I'm not into what they're into, and people, was crying about people being liberal and all that. To me, I don't fuck with no groups. So liberal, conservative, Democrat, Republican, I don't really give a rat's ass. Just move out my way and that's it. So for me, it's man, it's funny when I heard that. I was okay, I guess that's a con, but for me, that's a pro, because that means nobody disturbing me, nobody's bothering me. I just do my own thing. I go to my sporting events when needed to. Nobody talks to me. Say, hey, you like this team? Be man, just shut the fuck up and get out of my way. That's that's my way of thinking. It's not that I'm antisocial or anything. I talk to people, but I don't want to connect with people. I don't want to be texting you all the time and all that. I already got people in California that I talk to anyway, or text or whatever, so not a big deal. But for me, it's when I strictly went to Seattle, it was all about just being successful and find a way to provide for my family back home in California, and that's the number one goal for me. So and so far so good, but I just wish it I'm just very patient. That's why I kind of took my time with the job search and everything. I had some jobs but I knew it wasn't gonna work out because, let's be real, the pay wasn't that great, or some pay was good, but then it was a catch and all this other shit. So I hate jobs that have a catch to it. Just tell me straight up that I have to take some tests and all this, because just because you get the job doesn't mean that you're gonna pass this test or pass all these other courses that they have you do. So that's why I was like, man, fuck that. I don't got time for that. So for me, I'm enjoying everything that's going on now. Doing Uber Eats as my side hustle. I even apply for Grubhub too. So like I said, I'm really hustling out here. But I'm back. I'm very happy going back in the mortgage field and everything. And the whole Seattle freeze stuff. If they freeze me out in the job, so be it. Don't care. I'm just gonna learn from the training. Take notes and all that, and just do my thing. Because at the end of the day, you only live once. You can't focus on everybody else and people being your best friend or not. Because at the end of the day, these people can stab you in the back at any time. So that's another reason that I really don't stay connected with anybody or very close to anybody. Everything is like pretty much, what you see is what you get. Not because I'm a jackass or nothing. I'm just know how people are. So it's a lot of entitled people, especially now in this world. So more than ever, because they know they can take advantage of it. So for me, gotta do what I gotta do, man. And I think all you people that's dealing with that, it sucks. Hope you guys keep your head up. Don't get caught up in being like all being angry about situations like that, because that's life. Some people gonna freeze you out. Some people gonna judge you for no reason, hate you for no reason. So I don't hate nobody. I don't but I damn sure don't love everybody either. So I think I love people as a whole, as human beings. But at the same time, I damn sure don't trust nobody as far as I can throw them. So for me, I'm just like, hey, they freeze me out. But at least I know for sure what I'm dealing with. So, and if somebody stabs you in the back, that's pretty much on your end. So for me, I'm like, whatever. So, but that's just how I feel about it, man. Just to me, it's like a pro more than a con for me. I think a lot of people just want to make friends and want to be in the clique and all that. It's not a big deal for me. Alongside, it's kind of like stay grounded and stuff and do what I gotta do. That's all that matters. But let me know what you guys think about that. Anybody that live in Seattle, if you don't live in Seattle and you live in other states that might have that same situation happening, where you get people just pretty much it's hard to make friends, and the fact that people are kind of rude and all that, because they're for Seattle, it rains like 152 days a year, maybe even more. Depends on how the weather is. So I think people get pissed off with that. But I love the rain, so for me, not a big deal. It's raining right now, but definitely let me know. Maybe in other states they have like some type of situation where people are kind of like treating you like trash and freeze you out and putting you in a position where you can't make any friends and you're lonely. So if you feel that way, definitely let me know, and like, share, and subscribe if you can. Anybody that's watching this video, it'd be greatly appreciated. Definitely will try to connect with you guys if you guys leave comments and all that. So definitely holla at your boy. It's Ill Real. Catch you on the flip side. Deuces.